Hey everybody, welcome back to the Court of Random Opinion. My name is Lauren Neidigh, and now this is the fourth and hopefully last stream I'll be doing this morning because the judge has already ruled on these motions for extension of time. As you know, Justin Baldoni and the Wayfarer parties wrote a letter to the judge essentially saying that Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Leslie Sloane, those parties were being unreasonable and disregarding professional courtesy, and they wanted an extension to file their responses to discovery and their motions for stay to amend, that kind of thing. I've posted all those letters if you want to read them in full, but the judge has already ruled on it, so we're going to take a look at this really quickly. I do not have a lot of time because I have to get back to work, so I won't waste too much of your time here. Let's see. I will say that Omar and I discussed this last night, and this is not the outcome that we were expecting. And this is actually the first time that Omar has been wrong about anything when I've asked him for his legal opinion on stuff. So obviously the letters that we read were kind of petty, in my opinion. There was a lot of shitty swiping in them, but the judge just takes the law into account. The judge doesn't care about that. I mean, he might be annoyed by it, but he doesn't care about that. He just takes the law into account, and it does not always, unfortunately, go in our favor. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, the judge is bad or the judge is wrong, because unfortunately he did rule against Justin and Wayfarer in this case, and their motion has been denied. So let's take a look at his reasoning. I think the judge is a fair judge. I'm sure he has his reasons based on the law, and I don't think that anything weird is happening there. I know, and the only reason I'm saying that is because I know those are going to be like the first comments that I see, but it's not always going to go in their favor. I'm just being honest about that. Like, that's just not realistic. So, all right. One sec. Wayfarer Studios, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, Steve Sarowitz, It Ends With Us, Melissa Nathan, Tag, and Jennifer Abel move for an extension of time for all parties to A, respond to the interrogatories served by their respected adversaries, and B, move to amend their pleadings or to join other parties. So they move for an extension of time on those things, okay? The motion is denied for failure to show good cause. See Furry Puppet Studio Incorporated versus Fallout Boy. And I cannot tell you how annoyed I am that I've said Furry Puppet Studio seriously in the last 24 hours. Like, I cannot stop reading Furry Puppet Studio, and now it's less funny now. It sucks. Anyways, those people were totally talking out of those furry puppets. They're furry puppets in those letters, but the judge did find that based on the law, they were in the right, so they denied their motion for an extension, which would have applied to all the parties, not just Justin and Wayfarer. Let's see. The Wayfarer parties have now been aware of what the opposing parties contend are flaws in their operative complaint for several weeks, and the deadline to move to amend is not until April 18th, which is a week from today. So they're going to have to put in that move to amend within a week. All right. Like I said, it was not a very long one. It was just a quick judge's ruling, and I have to get back to work, guys. Hello, everyone in the chat there, and thank you for joining me. I will be back probably tomorrow. As for those videos where I asked you guys to send in voice clips, please do send them to the email that I posted, laccurate@gmail.com, laccurate@gmail.com. That video, because things got so busy, is going to be coming out Monday morning now, because we had now 6 new items on the docket that I had to go through in the last 24 hours. So it just got so busy. All right. I wonder when he will rule on the motion to dismiss from all the ones who submitted one. I mean, probably next week. Probably next week, right? I would think. Now that all these are fully briefed, pretty much, except for the Stephanie Jones ones that came out, which Wayfarer and Jennifer Abel will respond again before those are fully briefed. But all right, how long should the voice notes be? I mean, you can make it as long as you want. I probably won't use more than 30 seconds though. And remember, guys, don't say anything like rude or bad about Ryan or Blake, because that's not what Wayfarer wants. But yeah. Not that I, talk to them or anything like that. I'm just saying I know based on the things that I've read and the things that people have said to me, that they don't really believe in talking bad about people. And that rings true because you don't really see them doing that in the press or anything like that. Okay. The amount of documents and procedures will consume a lot of time and work. This increases the chance of mistakes. I mean, the fact that you hope this will be the last one will ensure that another ruling comes. We'll see, man. We'll see. All right, guys. I will talk to you again whenever the next thing comes out, or tomorrow. We'll see. I need a nap, but I can't take one because I have to go back to work. So, anyways, the judge unfortunately denied. So, bye, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Blake didn't ask for an extension.